Hi, I'm Andrew Berman from NMP, and you're watching a video press release. And with us today, I've got Austin Niemiec, who is the Executive Vice President over at QLMS. Austin, thank you for joining us.
Andrew Berman, how we doing?
Awesome, awesome. So I'm doing awesome, but you guys are on fire. So listen, you doubled your partner network. From what I understand, we got, and out of that, you went from you're at 6,200 now partners,
Yep.
and almost 6,000 of them are brokers, right?
Yep.
So what is it? What are you guys doing, to make people actually, make brokers want to do business with QLMS?
That's a good question. I mean, we've been focused heavily over the last 2 years on just getting an intense amount of feedback from our partners. And really, we found that there's a lot of things that make a great partnership, of course, but really it boiled down to three things. And three things we've been focusing on. One, brokers want and need speed with certainty. Speed with certainty. So we put a huge focus on that. We have kind of an internal mission here called WIN, and we spell it W-1-N. And the mission is to get all of our turn times down to either 1 hour or 1 day, depending on the turn time, and we're there. And so brokers love it. It's catching on, so speed with certainty. And then number two, of course, is price, right? It's a very competitive market out there. When we can provide brokers with some of the best pricing in the country, clearly it strengthens the partnership, and we're doing that right now. And what I love about our price is it's not just a niche product here or there. I mean, you look across the board from conventional, high balance, VA, FHA. If we're not the best, we're one of the top three. And again, the broker community is loving it. And then the last piece, which is a little bit more dynamic, is those differentiators. Brokers are looking for ways to look different or stand out compared to other brokers or competitors out there. And that's something I think we really bring. And we're the largest lender in America, and with that comes some awesome benefits for our partners, like technology. I mean, we spend hundreds of millions of dollars a year on technology, and we give it to our brokers for free, like the Guru and the Answer. And then lastly, I mean, our brand is a differentiator. Quicken Loans, it's the most recognizable brand in the country when it comes to mortgage, and we spend nearly $1 billion a year building that brand. And what the broker community is finding, our partners, is they're able to lean on that brand when it makes sense. And so they can leverage and let folks know that, hey, I'm a broker and I have X, Y, and Z as an advantage, but I also am partnered with Quicken Loans, and then lean on their brand to give them more credibility again when it makes sense. So I go on, but you couple those three things, speed with certainty, price, and those differentiators, big reason for our biggest year ever.
Yeah, and listen, I agree with you. That brand, I think that really helps. I mean, and you guys are out there pushing the brand, pushing it out there. And so one of the things that I know actually that most people don't even know about is the protection that you guys give your partners, your broker partners, when they're doing business with Quicken, because or QLMS.
Yeah.
So most people think, actually, listen. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. There's a lot of people out there in this industry that have no clue the commitment that you've made to the brokers, and they feel like actually that Quicken is the enemy. They have no clue that you're probably one of the best partners out there. Talk a little bit about your partnership that you have with the brokers that other lenders can't do.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Listen, there's some noise in the industry. And one of the things that we're proud of is our culture. We built our company based off of culture and the isms. I sent you an ism book the other day, which is our core philosophies. And one of our core philosophies is ignore the noise. And what that means is focus on the people you serve, your clients, your partners, relentlessly. Be obsessed with that. Pour all of your energy into the people you serve, and everything else will follow. So yeah, there is noise, but we're focused on our partners, and I think that's why you're seeing massive growth. But I think the noise, Andrew, it's coming from a very small segment in our community, mainly our competitors or organizations that are funded by our competitors. You've seen our growth. I mean, we're double, tripling our partner base in 1 year. I think the noise is coming from our competitors. And listen, I would love to get up and get in this video and tell brokers out there, you should only work with us and us alone because all of our competitors are bad. But that's self-serving. And brokers know that competition is a broker's superpower. Choice and competition is a broker's superpower. And when brokers limit choice or say that, then they lose their superpower. So when you can have competitors like us and other strong organizations fighting for brokers' business, it's the best thing in the world. So what I'll actually tell you the opposite. There are a lot of great lending partners out there. Caliber, great partner. You should sign up and do business with them. Stearns, great partner. You should sign up and do business with them. UWM, great partner. Sign up and do business with them. I could go on and on. Freedom, all. What you should do as a broker is partner up with everybody and hold us accountable and make us compete, because when we compete for your business, brokers, you win. You see turn times go down. You see technology get better. You see pricing get sharp. So again, the broker community knows this. They're smart. They understand that. And I think that's why you're seeing our growth move faster than any other lender in our space.
Yeah, that's great. Listen, always took the high road, and that's one of the things we love about you guys. But the thing I really love about you guys is the amount of support that you guys do for the broker, putting actually protections in place that allow that broker to be able to grow, and optionality. That's so huge, and having us maintaining those options. So listen, I want to switch things up for you a little bit. So MBA is calling for a $200 billion drop in production for 2020. There's people actually saying that we don't know where it's going to be, but any suggestions for your broker partners on what they could do to make sure 2020 is going to be their best year?
Yeah, I mean, as far as projections, I'll make this one a little more simple. The answer is I have no idea. I think the NBA predicted a huge drop last year, and look what happened, or this year, look what happened. So who knows? I would tell you that right now it's an era of abundance. Most companies are doing extremely well. It's an amazing time to double down on the things that aren't impacted by major market swings. So technology, double down on it, make yourself more efficient. Marketing, CRMs, double down on that stuff. Investing in good people and your culture, double down on that, because that's the kind of stuff that helps you boom and stay consistent, whether the market does shrink or expand. Trying to time it up and build your company based off of a moving market's tough. So double down, but double down on the things that'll be there and are important in any market.
Yeah, and listen, one of the things I got to say, you've been doing an amazing job with the podcast. Some of the partner stories that you've been telling is just phenomenal. But you're talking about technology, talking about actually how we're living in a time of abundance, and this is not a time to take your foot off the pedal. This is time to hit it to the pedal to the metal.
Yep.
So. Now, one of the things that's awesome, you were talking about the technology. You mentioned the answer before.
Yeah.
I got to understand a little bit more about this, because it sounds like some kind of future thing that you guys have in your capability today. Talk to us a little bit about the answer.
Yeah, it's something we're proud of. I mean, we spend millions and millions of dollars on this technology. We have a giant team that works on the technology. But when you think about this world, you have everything instant. Google, it's instant. Alexa, it's instant. Uber, it's instant. DoorDash, it's instant. But in our industry, when you need answers to like complicated underwriting questions or process, typically it involves a human being. Or it involves like a stale PDF or a search engine that isn't interactive. And so we say, hey, how can we give someone an instant interactive tool that's open 24/7, 365, no matter what, from their cell phones? And that's why we created the answer. But simply put, you ask it a question, and it will talk back and forth and ask you questions until it gets to an answer with certainty. And so if you're asking, hey, can I do an FHA loan with 1 year commission, it'll ask you back and forth FICO questions, but it not only will tell you yes or no. If it's a no, it'll search for a solution saying no, however, flip to Freddie, put 10% down, and you have a loan. And so what we're finding is it's not only giving speed and certainty, but it is eliminating a lot of brokers' biggest expense, which is fallout. And so we're finding brokers, I've talked to 2 brokers last week that were praising the answer because they were about to kill a loan out in process. They used it and they were able to save it. 1-2 loans a month, heck, that's thousands and thousands of dollars. So I go on and on, but it's an instant answer technology that interacts with you 24/7 from your cell phone. It's like having an underwriter in your pocket at all times.
Now, and is it, listen, is it AI? Is it getting smarter? Is it going to suggest, so if I put in one route, it'll actually suggest going another direction?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the idea is, so right now it's kind of preventing that fallout, but to your point, it gets smarter in time with the questions that are answered. You can also, our partners can give it feedback and give it advice, and it's consuming all this and getting smarter. But yeah, the idea is just to take it to the next level and build in process trails, build in technology trails, and really have it a one-stop shop.
That's all. So, and how do you interact with the answer?
It's easy. You go either onto our portal, or you can go from your cell phone, ask it a question, and then it'll take care of the rest. It'll start asking you questions.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And it's free
Fantastic.
for our partners. So it's one of those differentiators we think provides a ton of value. So
Awesome. Beautiful. All right. Austin, thank you for all the work that you guys do to kind of help make the mortgage broker just be better out there, compete, and just dominate their market. The podcast series is amazing. The tools that you guys put out there are just phenomenal. So just thank you for all that you guys do.
of course, Berman, we appreciate you as well. You provide a ton of great content for the broker community. So keep doing what you do.
All right, Austin, thanks. Now I'm Andrew Berman from NP. Thank you for watching.